Come down to the neighborhood where it feels like your childhood. Your friendly neighborhood buy gives it her all, bringing you the local haul. All kinds of comics, classic and new, Marvel, DC, and indies too. Readers and creators in unity. Welcome to our community.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the neighborhood, and welcome to your friendly neighborhood comic show. I'm Lauren, your friendly neighborhood by your host, and I have my little Triceratops here. This is Trikey, just for the occasion, because we are talking Jurassic League today. Oh, she's gonna give me a hard time today. Sorry, guys. We're talking Jurassic League, and we're talking all things Daniel Warren Johnson. I have a bunch of people in the green room that are dying to come on. So real quick, before I bring them on, just wanted to remind you all that at 100 subscribers on the channel here, I'm going to give away some comics, obviously. So make sure you subscribe. Just click that little red button there real quick if you're watching now. Really helps a lot. You get some good indie comics. You get Spider-Man comics. I mean, who doesn't want those things? I mean, they're free. You don't do a damn thing but hit a button. So make sure you check that out. But without further ado, let's just get into it. Let's check in with the neighborhood. I see Joe is here. What's up, Joe? Oscar made it. What's up, Oscar? Cole is here. Eric's here. And I know Emmett was here first. Good job, Emmett. You were the first. Congratulations. And let's check in with everybody else. All righty. So let's check in with the rest of the neighborhood. So this is the second appearance, our second appearance on the show. One of my good friends. He's, one of the coolest guys on Twitter. He comments on everything. Let's bring on Chase. How's it going, Chase?
How's it going, everybody?
It is good. Everybody is loud as hell today. Like, I don't know what's happening, but I'm glad everybody's awake at 4 p.m. Like, you doing okay today?
Oh, of course. Yeah, just parenting until a reason to escape, and that was this. So let's do it.
Well, speaking of parenting, we have an awesome first appearance coming up. This guy is the man. He is in charge and the forefront of the weekly polls. He's got an amazing kid now. He's still doing amazing things with comics. He just came back on YouTube recently. He's doing amazing. So I'm really grateful that he was able to make the time in between work and taking care of his daughter to come on here. So let's bring on Dereck. You might know him as GrimaceWayne on Twitter. What's up, Dereck? I don't know what's happening there.
Thanks for allowing me in the Thunderdome.
How are you doing?
It's good. We're good. It's Sunday.
I like the rocking movement you have going on. Is this preparation to talk about like Murder Falcon or something?
It's a little bit of just habit after holding a child and a little bit of anxiety.
That would do it. That would do it. Well, I'm so glad you made the time. I appreciate you coming on. Oh, your daughter wants to have an appearance.
How do I flip the camera? Oh shoot. No, that's turned off. How do I flip it? I don't know if I can. There she is. Hello.
That's okay. Aww. That's amazing.
Oh, you're just rocking in solidarity.
Yeah, pretty much. She's going left to right, and I'm going back and forth. And maybe, just maybe, we'll open a portal.
I love it. Well, I know our last and final guest coming on today, he's opened a portal at an event he's at right now. He's actually at an event coming to us live out of his own time. Bless this man. We have Mr. Ricky Z, who's also with the weekly polls. How are you, Ricky?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for inviting us in your car. I mean, we haven't met in person yet, but this feels so personable.
Yeah, it's special. It's a really classy Toyota Sienna.
Well, the seats look nice. They're clean.
Yeah, my wife cleaned it just like recently. So the kids destroy things.
Yeah, but
you'll
they
find
leave
out
plenty
soon,
of
Dereck.
crumbs.
Yeah, Dereck, you'll know.
Every time you
I'll
change
get
out a car
chair
seat, you're
fries.
just like, where did these chicken nuggets go? We haven't even gotten those. And however long, why are they there? It's cool.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so fun, guys. I already can feel all the energy, all the craziness. Joe here talking about the excitement with Daniel Warren Johnson. I know I've got a ton of it. I know Chase has got Better Ray Bill comics and a Murder Falcon #1 behind his head. He's like ousting all of us. It's like the biggest fan, which is awesome. But before we talk about him real quick, I don't know about you guys, but I think a couple of you at least keep up with the poll that we do on Twitter. And this week we voted that our neighborhood watch team is the Birds of Prey and the Young Avengers. How are we gonna have 2 teams?
I like the idea of combining. Now you just need to have a draft.
Ooh,
That sounds great.
Do a draft. So you want me to do that for next week's poll? We just draft which members?
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah,
draft.
sounds great.
We should just do a live draft and we sit down in a room. And draft them. It's like sports, but more fun.
You know how
No, like
That would be really fun.
all fantasy everything. One of my favorite podcasts.
you know
That's what they do.
They'll take a red M&M and a yellow M&M and they'll push them together to decide who's the strongest. That's how you draft them.
People
I do that with Skittles.
Skittles.
Don't
yeah.
do that, Ricky.
No,
Then how are you supposed to know who's the strongest?
I just eat them all simultaneously, and then it doesn't matter.
Here's a
So
weird
then
one.
you're
I
the
do it with
Ricky beats Eminem.
I do it with Reese's Pieces to see if I can get the orange one to look like a basketball. I'll crush it.
Ah,
Art.
that would be cool. A superhero fantasy draft. That would actually be really fun. Do you think that's what like the offices do when they make a new Avengers team or X-Men team? They're like, all right, guys, bring it in. Bring your top picks.
Yes,
I hope so.
I don't work
that's what
in
I
an
want it to be. I
office.
want it to be like a big ticker board, like when you watch those, like the NFL draft or the NBA draft or whatever. When you got the big board,
Yeah.
and you get to watch, and they pitch their little cases for why that guy's a better pick. That would be,
Yeah, and then some bald dude in glasses will come in and tell you what's what.
yeah.
Yeah.
Glasses. Derek, do you have a bald cap? I mean, you could pull it off with a bald cap, maybe.
I don't
think you could
have
be
a
bald.
bald cap, but like I used to be
Shave
bald.
your head. Shave your head.
That's all I have going for me.
Aww.
I know how you feel, man. I know how you feel.
That's
Whole
what Feige's
personality.
doing in Marvel Tree. Yeah, probably. They're doing. How much money do they have in their pool? Do you think? Do they put millions in the pool, or do you think they keep it tame at thousands?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
I don't. That's more money than I want to talk about. Period. I want all of that.
I wish I had money. Now I have a baby.
Yeah. Whenever I used to go to conventions in Chicago, they always have this big banquet room that's for the comic creators, where they would go and they could drink and everything. And we would just always sit there and be like, "What do you think they're doing in there?" Like probably lines off of Amazing Fantasy 15.
Not even just off of, like they ripped out the first page and that's
Right.
all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why there's so
Maybe
few in
so.
circulation. They're so hard to find.
probably. Who do you think is the #1 overall draft pick in the MCU draft? Like
The
#1
strongest
hero?
Avenger.
Out of the MCU draft? Oh boy. Yeah, it's
Like
got, I would-
MCU, not Marvel Comics, but the
I mean, I think it should be Mighty Thor right now because she's just gonna wreck everybody.
well, I mean, we gotta wait till the movie comes out, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's got to be a
think
Thor
she could go.
character, probably, because everybody seems to like him, and I don't know.
He's got
And
great
then they're gonna like her too, and then they're gonna like, I don't know.
I say Meek, #1 overall, Meek.
hell yeah, fuck yeah, Chase. Good pick.
Well, and speaking of, you know, the people that we like and all that stuff, you know, I think everybody's here to talk about Daniel Warren Johnson, obviously. Murder Falcon, Wonder Woman Dead Earth, the upcoming story that he is doing. Which one is that called? Do a Power Bomb. Yeah. So what story do you guys want to talk about first? I mean, do we start with Murder Falcon? Do we start with what's coming up?
It's your show.
How
What
did
makes you happy?
everybody hear about Daniel Warren Johnson?
Ooh,
Internet?
How did you discover?
So like I discovered him because of Beta Ray Bill. But like I didn't know who he was. I picked up Beta Ray Bill #1 because my buddy I lived with in Florida was a big Beta Ray Bill fan, and after we saw Ragnarok and like they showed that little blip of him on that Tower of Heroes or whatever the fuck it was called, he was like, "Yo, that's Beta Ray Bill. That's my favorite." And I'm like, "Who the fuck's that?" Because like I didn't know. And I was like, "Wow, he sounds cool." So then like I see a Beta Ray Bill #1 and I pick it up, and like it was probably the best decision I ever made.
Yeah, #1 Beta Ray Bill is awesome. It's so
Dude,
good.
so good.
All issues of that are so good.
All 5 issues.
They
of
are.
that. Like,
Oh my gosh.
People, the whole planet could die, and then aliens would come, and they would pick that up, and that would be the new Bible. Like straight up.
Then they'd be mad that they killed all the humans.
I like how they got through the King in Black stuff like just real fast, and then was able to get to his story.
Yep.
In a cool way too. Like Fin Fang Foom, that was pretty awesome.
It was sick.
That was good. It worked really well, and I really like that even because it's a pretty metal book in terms of all the action and stuff and some of the themes, but it's also incredibly emotional. The Beta Ray Bill story, it hits you really fucking hard.
In that first issue, immediately, whenever Thor comes in and saves the day instead of him.
Yeah, and then you have
and Sif and her rude self. Ugh.
Oh my god, that pissed me off so much. I was like, girl, what do you mean you're not gonna be with him now that he's back to having a horse face? What's wrong with you?
He's pretty on the inside, rude.
His horse face is pretty too. What the hell?
Yeah,
I said this on the pod.
Oh no,
Weekly Pulls, man. She's white bread. He got a horse face. He's got a horse dong, and she is scared. All right, she was scared.
As soon as he's in, I said this on the pod. I'm like, crap.
That's all it was. She was scared.
Probably. But again, that was just such and it's interesting because it's such a generic trope with the whole, oh, now you look different or you look ugly, so I don't want you anymore. But it still hit really hard there. Like, it didn't feel like I'd heard that story 200,000 times beforehand. You know what I mean?
It's a generic trope, but it's real. I mean, we've all probably met someone who's dealt with this on one side or the other of that. And I've definitely known people who've bailed because something weird changed and they just couldn't cope. And I've had people who got bailed on. And sometimes it's not even serious stuff. It's like really small. And you're like, that was pretty superficial. And I think that's why, like you said, it is a pretty common trope, but it's like we still accept it because it just is real. It happens.
A lot.
Yeah, and it was so interesting because if it's been a while since I've read it, but if I remember correctly, like I felt like him and the ship had these vibes, like the ship would talk to him, and I was like, can I ship him with the ship? Because I might do that.
That was Derek's thing. We had like a whole thing where we were talking about Beta Ray Bill, which led into us talking about a bunch of Daniel Warren Johnson stuff because I'm a fan of him anyway, but Dereck just kiss her. Just kiss her.
The sexual tension was so fucking high.
It was.
So let me see that scuttlebutt.
That's exactly what happened. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I think Derek's daughter doesn't like shipping Beta Ray Bill with the ship, though.
She's
like, just not a fan of Sif either.
She wants him to be happy and single, and
she's getting bored. I gotta comfort her. But yeah, dude,
you gotta do, man.
Bill totally could have like fell in love with the robot, and it could have been a thing, and it should have been a thing that he should have kissed her.
Who's
but
to say
where?
We
on
the
lips.
Just add it.
Where are
to
the lips?
Yeah.
Whenever she turned into that robot on that one page, and she was touching his face and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Bill, you're perfect. You don't need anything. You should have said.
Derek's just reading it, and just Little Mermaid kissed the girls playing in his head.
Oh, right, except it's Bill, and he was a horse, so it would have been like some kind of weird teeth thing coming on.
That's actually the song I played when I was reading that part of the book when I did my reread. I like to listen to music like as I'm going through the stories, so that one fit.
All right,
it was a big dynamic shift from a lot of the other music, but it worked out.
And then just like Daniel has such a way with like the action sequences and the fighting, because like the issue 5 when he finally takes on what the fuck's that guy's name again? Surtur. Duh. Dude. What the fuck?
Dereck doesn't even read comic books.
I know. I'm trash.
He was about the Cliff Notes version. Read it before he got on the pod.
Dude, you have one baby and you forget everything.
No, but you're right. He's so good with action in all the stories. And especially in Beta Ray Bill, like the last issue alone, just with the grand final battle and shit. Like,
yeah.
I don't know what can top that, honestly, just in terms
It
of
was
pure
nuts.
visuals.
Oh yeah, his style, and I think a lot of it. He might disagree, but I would attribute a lot of it to his love of pro wrestling. It just like it makes for more fun sequences, and Mike Spicer's colors are ridiculous. They're just pretty,
Yeah.
like super
I don't
nicely done.
I don't even call him Mike Spicer anymore. He's just Mike Spicy.
Spicy Mike.
Everything he does is spicy as fuck.
No, that's I think Danny Warren Johnson and I think Ryan Otley the same way. Like they do really crazy good action sequences, totally different art styles, but just like they're just next level where I can look at pages without words for a decent amount of time before I'm like, hey, there's no dialogue. What's been going on? I've just been watching this movie that's on papers. It's really cool.
Right.
I think,
and as soon as you see it,
okay.
you know.
Yeah, I think Daniel Warren Johnson's art is very similar to the action of like Ryan Stocco or James Herron. Like they have very
James
similar
Herron.
action. It's
Like that grit.
It's like it takes from anime a little bit too.
Yes. There's a lot of like motion in it, I guess.
Right,
I
the
don't really know
motion
word.
lines and everything.
Yeah,
is like,
the heavy
Yeah.
color backgrounds without
Yeah.
like background objects, but you don't even notice because it's
Right.
like swept up in all of it.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, and what's
Like-
interesting, I like that you bring up anime because I'm not a big anime fan or manga fan, but it's interesting to me because anime is actually very big on emotion, like in faces. And so even while you're having all the action with emotion you're talking about as well, you're still getting all the emotion on people's faces at the same time. That's really hard to do.
Mm-hmm. Anime is kind of how I discovered Daniel Warren Johnson because I was
really?
just Googling Akira fan art because I was looking for a cool background cover for my phone. And I came across these pictures done by Daniel Warren Johnson. I'd never heard of them before, but they were awesome. So I just went to his art website and saw from there, and then found out he did comic books. and then it wasn't until I don't know if you guys know the Pink Buzz guys, like Joe and Goose and all them. Graphic Vandalism. They're the ones who got me to get Murder Falcon, and then from there I went to Better Ray Bill and all that. I still haven't read Extremity. I want to, but I have not got to it yet.
Yeah, Extremity is one of the ones I haven't been able to fully read as well, but I want to. Ricky, how did you get into DWJ?
Oh, I think probably somehow connected through reading Invincible and Walking Dead because Murder Falcon was a Skybound book.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's probably where I came across it. Murder Falcon's the first thing that I, off the top of my head, that I remember of his that I read, knowing it was him. Because I didn't read Extremity. I actually didn't finish Extremity either. My grandma actually got me all the trades. So I have it all, but I never finished it. But yeah, I think that's probably where I got it, was from seeing ads through Skybound related stuff. I know I'd seen
awesome.
I'd seen the #1 at stores before, but just was like, oh, that sounds funny, and just kind of moved on. And then maybe like a year after it came out, I was like, oh, cool, I should probably read that. And it was awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And did everybody here, did all of you get to read Jurassic League this week?
I read it this morning.
Yes.
Yeah,
How
that
about
one.
this one?
Yeah.
Ooh, I like
Oh,
that
that
area.
got that cover.
Sweet.
They told me.
I'm not gonna lie, I already
ordered.
ordered it and I got the Daniel Warren Johnson cover, but I wanted to have it read before this, so I went and bought this one. So I
Nice.
decided to get the other cover.
That's what
Oh,
I almost got
this is
that
homework.
one, and then I wanted
white
the
White backgrounds on cover is just mwah.
Yeah, they look slick, but I wanted the Daniel Warren Johnson cover because I just early on I didn't put
Yeah.
together that he wasn't doing all the art, and I was like,
I know.
See, I didn't realize that either till I read it.
Mhm.
I didn't realize it wasn't him all the way too.
Mhm.
Which at first
That's
I was
okay.
a little upset about that because I love Daniel Warren Johnson's art, but also, I mean, obviously I like his writing since Murder Falcon made me cry, and nothing really has made me cry. So, and then I read it, and I mean, it looks so pretty. Like it's so well
I'm
illustrated.
sorry.
That, like,
Is your baby like sucking on a binky or something right now?
No, bro, she's in this swing and she's getting hype as fuck and kicking her feet like hard as shit.
She loves DWJ.
I
Your
love
child
it.
is a DWJ baby.
swinging and
She's
Daniel Warren
getting
Johnson.
it,
That's all
dude.
she wants.
He's Danny Warren Johnson hooked me like quick just because of like the silliness of the vibe of Murder Falcon.
Right,
You're like,
yeah.
oh, that's silly. I like silly. I like fun. Like I know me and Derek have talked about. You guys know that video game Brutal Legend with Jack Black from like years
yeah,
ago.
I love Brutal Legend.
Yeah.
Like
Man.
that, where it's like it's silly, but it actually was a pretty good game. Like it was silly, but it was fun. And that's
Driving
like
that car was fun, man.
Yeah, so I'm like, this is fun, and it's like very metal, which I'm like, I like that. And then you're like, oh, surprise, there's a really good story, and then it just kind of hooked. And then he did the same kind of thing with Beta Ray Bill, and you're like, oh my gosh, like everything he does is like over the top, kind of crazy stuff that shouldn't really be able to be grounded emotionally. And somehow he does it.
He's
Hates
like an
does that
emotional. He's like an emotional fisherman, right? Like he sets the fucking hook, and then you take the bait, and then he drags you in, and then at the end you're fucking crying.
Oh, dude, Murder Falcon is big like that, where you're like, oh, this is silly, let's jump in, and then you're like page 3, you're like, whoa,
this is dark as fuck.
What's happening? Why do I feel stuff?
I do like his humor. I love his humor, especially in like Jurassic League. Whenever he was like, Guano, he's fast. Like that just caught me so fast that I almost did a spit take. I wasn't expecting something like that.
I'm interested to see how Jurassic League gets really emotional because just like you said, he gets you going with the silliness and you're like, wow, Jurassic League is just so fucking fun. It's hilarious. It's a great concept. Nobody else is doing this shit. It works great. And then by like the 4th issue, we're all gonna be crying over dinosaur bat or something.
Yeah.
Like
I will tell you, he already did it. In this, I don't want to jump the gun on your schedule, Lauren, but when they did Little Baby Bruce,
God, no.
I tweeted that picture this morning.
Look how cute he
saw
is.
it.
I thought that was so funny, and then I was like, oh, sad.
He said, I remember.
Just really random to throw out something that I think adds on to Daniel Warren Johnson's action is that he draws his own onomatopoeias a lot too.
I love that,
and just the style of them, or his placements of them, and everything is always just perfect.
That's what Beta Ray Bill with all like whoosh when he like pulls the sword and like all of that. It's so pretty and like smartly done. Where like I don't know, as a person who is not good at writing or drawing or anything, but I see how he does stuff and I'm like, that's how I would want to do it.
Right.
There's a kid.
You got a dinosaur guest
but like he's got like the grit of his art. It just like feels more like tangible, and like you said, the placement of how he does onomatopoeias are like it like fits into the scenery where you almost don't even notice it. Like a sound effect.
He does like
in a
the
movie
action lines on it too sometimes. Like
so it's
it just blends into it so well.
Yeah, and it doesn't like catch you off guard and interrupt your reading. You're going through it and you're just like, it feels more like a movie, like you're watching it happen, because there's not that. It's just seamless. I don't know.
It's as close to animation as you can get without actually animating anything.
And like it's like he chooses or creates the perfect ones too for the sound he's trying to make.
He does. He really does. I feel like that's hard too, especially
me too.
This many decades into comics, like the early days, they had to come up with stuff. How do we describe these sounds? Like we have never had to do this before. And then you get further down, and it's like, okay, now we got a good system. Now you're even further down where you're like, everything's been done. How do we make a sound that's not me just stealing from somebody else? And he just comes up with just the right thing every time.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love that you see so much of that carry on to Jurassic League. Like it isn't a style thing that he did once and then only did for one comic. He continues to do it, and it was really fun seeing it with the different dinosaur characters in Jurassic League. What were some of your guys' favorite like dinosaur moments? Because I've got people in the chat talking about Jokersaurus or Jokerzard. Like everybody's losing their minds about him.
His introduction was great.
Yeah,
like I loved his introduction. I love that every dinosaur pretty much got a splash page of introductions. Obviously the Aquaman one was amazing too.
I wasn't expecting that one, so that was
no,
cool.
I didn't expect
because you turn the page and it's like, yeah, that was awesome. But I think that the Joker one was probably my favorite. The Dilophosaurus.
Yeah,
it was great.
And the Black Manta, what did they
that
call
was
him?
Cool, wasn't it?
That was awesome.
That's right.
Yeah. I didn't expect any Aquaman related material.
No, I didn't.
But
I tell you, I didn't expect was the Robin character, or what's going to be the Robin character. I didn't know.
I think.
I don't know how much of a real. I mean, I don't want to spoil. I don't know how far we're going into that. But
No,
Well,
I think
and I've got
that was
Son of Mjolnir saying Superstore. What did you guys think about Superstore? Because that's one I've
Oh,
been
he was
thinking on because
awesome.
he got a good amount of time, you know.
You know, I also
Yeah.
like that they don't have costumes; it's just their skin pattern.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I mean, Batman has one. He's got like shredded
Well, yeah,
garments,
Yeah.
which is what threw me off with like why the Superman one's so cool because it's just his skin. I think
Mhm.
that's really cool.
And the Joker one was just his skin too. I guess the
Oh, it
Wonder
was, you're right.
Wondersaur or whatever her name is, she's wearing armor and stuff.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the Aquaman one's just his scales or whatever, just his natural.
I have to look over, but yeah,
Yeah,
if it
that's
is,
pretty.
awesome.
I think that's cool. That's one which I didn't even realize till I was reading it. I was like, oh, well, they're not suits. That's weird.
Yeah,
I would
and you got and just adding the spice in there, just making
Yeah.
those collars
Spice.
pop, man.
Yeah,
Well, and I wanted to talk about that because so DWJ, he almost always, if not always, works with Mike Spicer. Mike Spicer is his personal colorist, essentially.
they're
Everyone
guys.
should push for Mike Spicer to be their colorist. He makes
Right.
everyone
He's
good.
so
Sweet.
good.
Mike Spicy.
Maria Wolf stuff is so good, but it's
Mm.
so much better once you add Mike Spicer onto the top of it. It's
He's ridiculous.
Yeah,
There's
and
just
I
some
like
texture that comes with it. I don't know why. It's just so good.
Yeah, his stuff like the Swamp Thing book. So, you know, if you've read any Swamp Things in the past, it's more gritty and dark, you know. But with the new line they've been doing that Ron B's been writing, I mean, Mike Spicer's colors are phenomenal. And I would have never told you to do a Swamp Thing book with neon yellows and greens.
who's the artist on it?
It's another Mike. Mike, let me double check. I know it's another Mike though. Is he Ron B will call them the two Mikes.
Michael Jordan.
Nope.
Close.
I can't remember. There's like 10 mics.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck, I gotta get the
Mike
right
McCone, Mike Allred, Mike Del Mundo.
Mike Perkins. That's it.
Ah,
Mike
that was going to be my fifth one.
Perkins. You're
There's only
fifth,
17 to name, so
at least.
really.
Yeah. And
Also,
it's,
Mike Allred on Swamp Thing would be pretty cool. I'm just going to throw that out there.
That's true. That's true. Do you guys think that it is like a good thing for like an artist and a writer to work together as much as they do, or do you think it could hurt them? in the long run?
110%.
Yeah,
No,
think it's
I
great.
I love duos.
Yeah, Jordan and Pippen right there. That's
Bingo.
Yep.
Jordan.
Brubaker and Phillips.
Yeah.
It's like-
Yeah.
Duos
exactly.
are just
You only gonna get better as you keep going because eventually you're gonna complete each other's sentences.
Yep. And it
Jeff
prob- I
Loeb
mean,
and
it
Tim
probably helped
Sale.
with them deadlines.
Any stuff
too.
they do together is always good.
Yeah.
Like they just get each other.
Yeah, that's what. Well, like Cates and Stegman when they were working together. Like, yeah, it's not
Mhm.
artist and colorist, but like just having a team that sticks together, and they get that where they're just kind of in sync and they're hitting all their
Mhm.
strides. So every book they put out is not only meeting deadlines, which is awesome, but also like just it's always just the best you can get because they're just so like Dereck said, they're finishing each other's sentences.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And I think it would really help to have somebody who just knows what you want and what you're thinking. You work together so long.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah, you know how it goes. I like Chris is suggesting here in the chat. Snyder and Capullo.
yeah, Snyder Capullo.
Oh yeah.
You
Hell
can't
yeah.
beat them.
Mm-hmm.
No, they're yeah.
They know what they're doing every single time. What do you think we can expect with the rest of the Jurassic League series?
Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to expect going into it.
No.
I think it's going to be awesome. Just because I'm so impressed with the first issue, and Daniel Warren Johnson has all of my faith. So I mean, I'm going to get it. I think it's going to be great, but I have no clue what to expect. I think it's going to be a lot more serious than I'm thinking it will.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's going to be some amazing battle sequences, but I don't know what it's going to be about.
I was wondering how you're finishing that S word for a second. I was like, I don't know where you're going with that. I don't know if we need to see those dino scenes that you're going toward.
Don't we though? I'm not saying.
I mean, I don't know. I don't need to see what Joker's
But
are
what
does in
if
his off
Daniel
time.
Warren Johnson comes in to do those segments, do those sequences? Yeah, the action of it.
We got dinosaurs. If at least one of them does not get eaten, I will be surprised. Like one of them has to get eaten by the other, right?
Yeah,
I would think.
Somebody's getting
Yeah.
eaten.
They had a good throat bite in the first issue already.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't know what to expect at all because I had no understanding of what to expect coming into it. I'm gonna avoid trying to find it out because I just don't want to know. Like, I didn't think the first issue would be like 5 short origins basically or whatever it was, however many we had in there, just really quickly done. So I have no idea. Maybe they're gonna stay silly the whole time. A bird just crapped on my car. Anyway, yeah, so I have no expectation, and I'm going to try to keep it that way. If they happen to show up in issue like 2 or 3 with these big emotional hooks, then awesome. If they keep it silly and just fun, violent dinosaur silliness, I'm there for it too. We'll see.
Yeah, that would be really cool. And Emma in the chat is cracking me up right now because Chris Evans is a big fan of Mr. Sinister, and we're not talking about him. Well, what if they do Dinosaur X-Men? I mean, maybe
if anybody's going to have the DNA to be able to create Dinosaur X-Men, it's Mr. Sinister.
Well, I mean,
how do we know he's not brewing it?
You remember, like, oh gosh, it was a long time back when Marvel and DC, I think they both did like a gorilla themed or an ape themed thing at the same time. Like, so, I mean, it could have happened.
Wasn't that Sauron's whole thing? He wanted to create dinosaur people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go.
He doesn't want to cure cancer. He wants to create dinosaur people.
That's funny too. I just watched No Way Home again, and they had that whole conversation with the lizard, and he's like, "Oh, he's like a dinosaur," and they're like, "No, he's a lizard." And he's like, "Let me guess, your solution is to turn him into a lizard." Yeah. So weird. He said it so confidently.
Would be the classiest evil dinosaur. He would be.
It's
true.
true.
He could teach Jokerzard what to do.
What kind of dinosaur would he be, though?
That's what I was literally just thinking in my head.
Chris says a badass raptor with a beard.
I was thinking he'd be a raptor. Chris knows what's up. That's what I was thinking.
He'd be tapping that little raptor claw.
Yeah.
As he's thinking.
He would be the only dinosaur with a cape. He has to have a cape as well. That's not negotiable.
Well, that's why I was ashamed that the Dilophosaurus went to Joker, because he could have had his flare as his cape, you know?
Yeah. That's true. That's true. Well, switching it up a bit, so
or I guess pterodactyl.
That's true. What
he could hook it like
though?
Remember the Gargoyles cartoon as they held their hands and their wings became like a cape? He could do that.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't think about that.
Low power mode.
Yeah. Anyways, so I was transitioning into I didn't prep you guys all for this, but if you guys want to take a minute, what are your top 3 DWJ stories? Just off the top of your head, the 3 that you say everybody has to read these if they read his work.
Who's going first?
I'll go first while you guys think. Because I figured I didn't prep you guys. I think Better Ray Bill is easily in there. Wonder Woman Dead Earth is also in there. And I don't think all of you have read this, so you need to read this. This one is absolutely phenomenal. The 3rd issue alone is one of the most savage things I've ever read. It's really fucking cool. And then I think my number 1 would probably be Murder Falcon so far.
Well, you just said the 3. I would say 2. I would say Murder Falcon, Better Ray Bill, then Wonder Woman Dead Earth. But Wonder Woman Dead Earth is amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to pick which way you could go with either one of those, but yeah.
But I've never read Extremity, so I gotta hold that. So
yeah, that for me, so I read the first issue of Dead Earth and was like, I'm just gonna buy the hardcover, and then I haven't yet. So I really want to finish that one, but for me, it's Murder Falcon, Beta Ray Bill, and then Extremity. Which I know I said I didn't finish Extremity, but because that was like one of his might have been his first big one.
Yeah,
I can't remember. But just
Mullet Cop was like his. Was the big one that it was just digital, and I think that got him Extremity.
Yeah, so then Extremity to me is like, it's like almost like the foundation for his fandom. I don't really know how to say that, but like, it's very personal and specific for him. Like if you read like some of the, I can't remember where he puts it in the book. I think it might be in the front cover behind the trades, and or it might be in the back. But either way, he talks about it. And why like the book is so personal for him and all this stuff. So it's almost like you get to know him better through the book. Plus the story's cool, and I'm sure it finishes strong. I'm not, I guess, but those are my 3. And Murder Falcon is number 1 for me for sure.
What about you, Dereck?
Oh yeah, it's my turn. Definitely Bill, of course. Like every time me and Tevin would go in the shop together and we'd walk by the stands, I would point at Bill and I would just be like, yeah, this one, buy this, you know. And then Murder Falcon for sure. And like I haven't read Wonder Woman yet, and I haven't read Extremity yet, so I'll just throw out Space Mullet because like
That's what I meant. I said
yeah,
mullet,
like
meant space mullet.
I knew what you meant. Like yeah, it's totally free and it's digital and it's online. And you can just go to his website and totally read it. And I haven't read all of it, but I've read a good chunk, and it's pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Talk about like Extremity. I don't know why I thought it was so cool, but the cover of Skybound X,
Yes.
the vanity
Nice.
plate is Extremity.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I like it when they do that. Those little extra touches for people to catch. So I think
Did you guys all read Skybound X, by the way? At least
I have not finished
Yes.
it. No.
Yeah, I
thought
read
the
it
Murder
all.
Falcon story was cool. So
I
thought
only
it was
pulled
cool,
the
too.
Murder Falcon one.
I like the Ultra Mega story that was in the first issue too.
I didn't read that one. I still have them, but I got them all for the Murder Falcon and the little Invincible spill in with Space
Right.
Or Science Dog. and
Science
then,
Dog,
Yep, and then
and I think Corey
Rick
Walker
Grimes
did all the art
2000.
in it. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Rick Grimes 2000 stuff was wild.
yeah, it was crazy.
So he's got, Jurassic League is going on right now and all that stuff. He's got a story coming up called "Do a Power Bomb," which I know somebody, I can't remember who, mentioned his wrestling influence and stuff. So how excited are you guys for this one, if at all?
I'm excited.
Pumped as fuck.
I don't know what it's
I'm
about
super
at
excited.
all. I just know like I saw Do a Power Bomb and it made me think of that Do a Kickflip thing.
Yeah.
Like when you watch this, that's what I thought of. So I'm gonna get it just on principle for it anyway. But
Oh, no doubt.
Oh, I'm very excited for it. I, as a kid, I loved wrestling, and then there was a point where I just stopped watching wrestling.
Yeah.
But I still don't know what's going on in it right now. But I still love like the aesthetic of wrestling. I love the moves. I love all of it. And I don't know if you guys, does anybody in this chat watch his Daniel Warren Johnson's YouTube?
I have,
channel?
but not regularly.
He has that Friday with D-Dubs, and it's just him drawing and stuff. And just some of the random pictures from Do a Powerbomb, just sketches and stuff are amazing. Like, it's going to be really good. And he's getting, I think James Herron's doing a variant cover for number one. And that's pretty sweet. Like, he's getting a lot of good talent involved in it as well. But I'm pretty excited about it. It looks amazing. I don't know if you guys, last 2 years he put out, he sold sketchbooks of just wrestler stuff that he did. And those are all so good. So I'm excited. It's going to be good.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot more wrestling on the timeline lately, so it's interesting timing for me to be like, like people I follow all of a sudden care about wrestling, and then it's like, do a power bomb. I'm like, okay, we're doing power bombs. Everybody.
On his podcast also, for Better A Bill, he had an episode that went page by page of him explaining every page, what he was thinking when he wrote it, what he was thinking when he drew it. It's very cool, his YouTube channel.
Yeah, well,
I liked it. I fell into it because I wanted to see him. I wanted to like watch him draw, but then I have only watched a little bit. I haven't watched a lot.
I have a feeling with like this whole Do a Powerbomb thing and like seeing Daniel on Twitter and like just all of the wrestling stuff and him being at AEW, like I feel like that's his closest passion next to comics. And
I thought the same thing too.
Yeah, and with him combining them together, I know. They I think it's gonna be really fucking crazy, honestly.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have a lot of passion in
potentially-
it. I agree.
Yes, it could potentially be his best thing, honestly, just from the sheer fact of that. Like, we know what passion we're going to get out of this from him without even, like, there's no doubts.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. I think it has the potential, like you said, to make such an impact that not only people that love comics and wrestling will enjoy it, but even people that don't give a shit about wrestling will still enjoy it.
Right. It'd be like, it's, I think if you're writing something that you already love and are already passionate about, I think your story is going to be a lot better. And just listening to him talk and everything lets me know. It'd be like if Ricky wrote a story about skateboarding.
True.
I wish I
Or
was better at
drumming.
that.
I mean, he drums. He could write a story about drumming.
Oh, yeah.
I do like drums. I think that's I don't think you're gonna beat
Skateboarding
Murder
drummer.
Falcon. So whatever. I don't think Powerbomb's gonna beat that. But I'm also I don't know. It's like the first when something happens, you're like, oh, I love this forever, and then nothing can beat it. And you're like, oh, maybe some of the new Star Wars are better than the old ones. I didn't say that. I don't think that. I'm just saying, like, she's as an example.
Apparently there's like a resurgence of people deciding they love the prequels now.
I don't.
I think when I was younger,
It's
with
now
all
cool
those
to like
Star-
the prequels.
Oh.
Like,
Well, I think
Hold
that
on,
for me, I was in high school when the prequels came out. I went to all the openings and stuff like that, and I loved the original Star Wars growing up.
Mhm.
And I feel it's just like my first experience with gatekeeping was those Star Wars fans.
Yeah.
Star Wars fans are fucking insane, dude.
like the hardcore ones, yeah, absolutely. They're.
Yeah.
I mean, that fandom. Good luck, like, because I love Star Wars, but I stay out of the fandom as much as possible.
Like, there's so many branches of this is better, I know this, I know that. It's like, I don't even want to fuck with Star Wars, because you say one wrong thing, you're going to get lynched no matter what.
Everybody's like that. Like, it's like every fandom has that group where you're just like, they start protecting stuff, and you're like, but the writer and creator of it did this. Nope, I don't accept it.
Nope.
I'm like, well, then you're not
Incorrect.
really accepting the story, then, are you?
It's like
Headcanon can be a dangerous thing.
Yeah,
Yes.
like if I make something, like if I write something, and I say this is what it is, and you as a fan are like, no, I'm like, well, too bad, because it's mine and I said so. Like that.
it's literally like someone will say, I like this movie, and then they'll be like, well, that's not what happened in this novel. Well, Disney made the novels not canon, but George Lucas said they are. And it's, fuck me, dude.
I can't keep track, so I'm just like, oh, did I enjoy it? Cool. The end. Awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
hell yeah,
And then just not
lightsabers.
speak about it.
Yeah.
Except for to someone like
That thing
beside you.
Or like that thing sucks. I don't want to talk about it. Like I used to really enjoy. Like,
unapologetically love Jar Jar Binks.
Ricky's face. See, that's why you can't say things.
Well,
'cause
so here's the thing, though. You're
it's gonna get utterly disgusting.
I just recently rewatched the prequels after not watching them for like probably nearly 15 years, and I was like, oh boy.
well, I think if you were a little kid,
I loved
You
them when
like
I was
Jar Jar
12,
Binks.
and then I got.
I think if
older.
you're a little
Same
kid, you
for
like Jar Jar Binks.
kids.
It's the same as Ewoks. I loved Ewoks growing up.
Ewoks are
Since I was a
fucking
little
cool
kid.
too, man.
I think they're
So I was a
awesome,
little kid when it came out.
and they're cute.
And then, but other people hate the Ewoks. I feel the same way about Jar Jar Binks. I think if you were a child when you first watched it, that's why he was there. So
Yeah.
I feel like kids have
That's the
people who
Jar
are
Jar
kids
was
have an
there
affection.
for
It
me.
became like super obvious. Yeah, as like an adult, it's like very obvious that they put it in there to pander to me as a 10-year-old or 12-year-old or whatever I was.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try
100%.
something real quick because my phone's gonna die. So I'm gonna mute.
You're good, Ricky. But while he's setting
Can you
up,
hear
I
me?
think
Can you hear me?
especially
Is
since
that good?
we're
Yeah.
we can hear you, Ricky. Since
Okay.
since we've stepped into the Star Wars verse, I think we should step back and we should draw some super dinos. What do you
Hey,
guys
wait,
think?
hold off. If anybody can, Google Daniel Warden Johnson's Star Wars art. It's awesome. Too.
Oh.
my gosh.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's really good.
Hold on,
I
I'm
think I
gonna Google it, see
retweeted
if I can pull it
something
up.
maybe like a month ago. I think I retweeted something he drew that was, I think it was a Vader thing.
All the detail that you know of Daniel Warden Johnson, but in Star Wars, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It
was sick.
I saw that when I did my Akira hunt. It was part of my introduction to Daniel Warden Johnson.
Johnson. Sorry, I'm looking it up because I didn't know he did any Star Wars art. So
He's
I'm
got some
actually
really
doing-
cool fan art. Like if you just look up like his fan art,
He can bust out an
It's-
X-wing fast too. Like
man,
he's
quick.
yeah, hold on. I'm gonna put one on the screen. Yeah, this one. It's obviously not colored, but
No.
this is pretty. This is pretty fucking cool.
yeah.
Ooh.
Like
B-wing
that is
there?
so detailed.
Yeah. The blacks, like his inking.
Oh, yeah.
He's just so good.
It'd be really cool to see him do a Star Wars book, like an actual Star Wars comic.
I
That would be really
agree.
cool.
Ooh.
I agree. It could be like, do you guys remember? God, early 2000s. There was that Star Wars book that the whole thing was just Darth Maul and Darth Vader fighting. Like Vader landed on a planet full of Darth Maul clones, and
God,
there's
that
no
just
words in
sounds
the
like
whole
love.
issue. It's just a battle.
Nope.
I
but
can see
would
Daniel
read it.
Johnson doing that.
It
That's
sounds chaotic as
exactly
hell.
what I
Like, what is that? Is that a book or show? Like, what's that from?
It's just a comic that came out. I don't remember which Star Wars comic it was.
I need to
It came out
find
early 2000s. I'd say 2003, 4ish maybe.
that
I'd have to look
limits
it
it a
up.
lot. Thank you. There were probably like 20 comics at least that came out then that were Star Wars.
Yeah, I know. I'll do. I mean, I'll do bigger research and send it to you when I find out.
Well, I hope you guys did your research and practice to draw some dinos.
Okay, I'm ready.
I'm not ready.
I believe in you, Rookie. You can do this.
I brought. Is there a fuzz on my shirt? Or is that just my screen? What is that?
I
It's
think
just my
that's
screen.
just your screen, yeah.
How long do we have in between drawings here? How much am I going to try?
Just as much as you want. It doesn't matter. It's drawing super diners or whatever the hell we end up with. So if that ups the stakes for you at all.
So just like right now, just randomly just draw it.
Nope. So there's I think there's 6 or 7 prompts we're gonna get, and we're
Sweet.
just gonna see what we all draw.
Bet.
So the first one, if you pay attention to Twitter, you already saw.
I'm nervous about
draw-
this one.
Yes, draw a super
Okay.
dinosaur that looks like a cat.
Oh boy.
Ooh, fancy. Let's see.
Does it have to be one from the book?
No, any super dinosaur you want. Make a new super dinosaur.
Oh boy.
This is gonna be so ugly, guys. I'm so sorry. I cannot draw. I don't know
Preaching
what
to the
this,
choir.
I don't know what this
Oh,
thing's feet
don't
are.
cry.
I don't know enough dinosaurs for this or cats.
I'm not sure if this is a dinosaur, but it's definitely not a complete cat, so I think it'll count.
It's your game. You make the rules.
But people have to pick who does the best one. That's
Oh,
how this is
jeez.
going.
Oh no.
The one they like the most, at least. Because, I don't know about you guys, but mine's going to be terrible. All right, take another 30 seconds.
Oh shit! Hold on.
You don't have all day,
we have an
30
arm.
seconds. Hold on.
I know. We don't have all day, guys.
You said we
Shit.
can have all the time we need.
Did
You really did.
Son
I
of
just want
a...
to state that you did.
All right,
Hold on.
maybe I'm just a liar today.
I'm almost done. Hold on a minute.
I'm going to update mine then.
Oh yeah, this is truly terrible.
Hold on.
All right, I'm done.
Oh my gosh.
I gotta learn
Alright.
how to flip this camera.
I was going to say, there should just be a flip camera button.
I gotta be smarter than the average baby. Come on.
Okay.
It's fine. I'll reveal
I
whenever
was going to
you
say,
guys
this
tell
got
me
real
to.
serious. This got a lot more serious than I thought it would be. I love it. I'm
got
like,
my good
Eric, take
pen.
your time, but hurry up.
It's
All right,
like
well,
it's
since-
hard when you suck and you have to like make it happen.
I know. I'm just making it look like a cat was.
All right.
That's what I did.
Well,
Just make a cat and put something on it. I don't know.
all right. Well, Derek, since you have your good pen, you want to show us yours first?
Oh shit! I'm the only one on the screen.
Yeah.
Oops.
Oh,
You're famous now.
oh shit! Wait, I don't know how to flip my camera.
No, you got it. You got it.
Is that good? Can you see
Well, now
it?
it's upside down.
upside
Oh, wait, hold
down.
on. It's upside
It's
down.
upside down.
It looks
So if I
pretty
flip
bad.
it this
There
way,
you go. Oh, you had it. There you go. I love it.
he has a mom tat and an anti-dog tat,
And boobs.
and sweet pecs and a sixer. Well, 3, 4, 6, 8. There's 8 of them there.
I love that.
It's the upper diaphragm there. That's nice. Good musculature.
It's
I
good
love
for
that.
suplexing.
Just
Of
looking
course
for
you
a
had to draw
Batman.
one. Is that the new Grimace Catasaur? That's gonna go suplex Batman.
It
Today?
could be my arch nemesis.
Oh. All right. Well, we met the arch nemesis. Who wants to go next? Chase, you want to go next? You look excited.
Sure. Oh. All right, mine is a Stegosaurus with a cat's pelt.
I love that.
Look at you thinking outside the box.
Well, for some reason, I'm better at drawing a stegosaurus than I am at drawing a cat.
You know, when you look out when you have a stegosaurus, am I right?
I don't know how to draw any of those.
All right, Ricky,
I have
you
a
want
kid
to do
obsessed with dinosaurs.
I'm using a tablet because paper hard in car. Oh, is it like my face now?
Yeah.
It's a.
I love the
Oh,
game.
I love it.
I don't know.
That is awesome.
There you go.
I love that. And you did that on a tablet? That looks fantastic. What?
Yeah, dude. The fuck?
I got a fancy tablet pen.
Oh, I was gonna say
AKA
you
your
follow.
finger.
All right. So I guess I have to show mine now, right?
Oh, of course.
So I'm so sorry. This is a black catasaurus.
Oh, it's fire!
Okay, I tried to make it look like it was blood.
Look, Lauren,
I
I
was
love
breathing
it.
fire.
It looks like a zucchini with a butt.
It's
I love it.
my favorite kind of zucchini.
So who had the best one? I mean, what do you guys think?
This game.
Fuck. It's between Ricky and Chase for me. Like,
They're so
Chase
good.
I like Derek's cat dinosaur boobs.
I
I
like
like
them
Derek's,
standing on
I like the
two
sweet
legs.
abs on Derek's.
All right, Derek's the winner. Confirmed.
yes!
He wins round one.
You hear that? We're winners.
He
All
needed
right,
that. It's a good thing for his daughter to see him win. That's good.
It
It
is.
ain't gonna happen very often.
Draw
Our
two
second challenge.
twins.
Draw two super dinos that are twins.
Oh, fuck
So
me.
that's
Okay.
We do
Okay.
everything together, including dying by meteors.
Oh my gosh.
Look, high stakes
I feel
for
like
a high
everything I draw
quality
is gonna
game.
look like a dumb T-Rex.
Oh, you wait till you see my dumb T-Rex.
This is gonna be hard because that means I have to draw two things that look the same.
I just need y'all to know I've been drawing the same T-Rex since I was in kindergarten. Has there been much improvement? Nope. But I am consistent.
It's better than me because now I have to draw the twin of what I just did. I don't know how to do it.
Oh, this is fun. Let's see.
Okay, now draw that one again. Got
I'm
it.
gonna draw two of them. This is ridiculous. These demands are insane.
I just want you to know I did it to myself as well. So
Paternal twins, though, right? Like,
it's true. I did not say what kind of twins.
Oh my
exactly.
gosh. I don't know how to draw this twice. I don't know how to-
You can. It's gonna be funny because you'll tell which one I drew first and which one I tried to replicate.
I think I'm good. I don't know what else to add. This is my kindergarten T-Rex.
Oops, mine has a lazy eye.
But no, boobs. Boobs.
My wife's gonna come home and see my notebook. And, what the fuck?
Please don't look at my notebook.
It's Sunday.
This is my diary now. All right. Well, yeah. This is. I'm sorry to everybody that has to look at this.
Well, yeah, I'm one twin better looking than the other. But they're both
All right. I'm gonna get mine over with first because all y'all's are gonna be better. So I don't know what happened here, but this is.
I like Chad.
You don't even know which one's Chad.
Oh my
I have
god.
a feeling. I can feel.
This one.
That's Carlos,
Oh,
obviously. You don't even know which one Chad is.
This one's definitely Chad.
Yes!
Because he's the second one I drew.
That's the one I.
Yep. Yep. You're so
Oh
right.
man, can I go next?
Yeah, do it.
Only
So
because
excited.
I also drew pterodactyls.
Oh, look
shit.
at them.
Oh my god, they look so good though.
That's good.
Well, like they're like, look, they're holding wings there, and they become like meteors. Yeah, see, they're burning up.
Aw.
You
That's
went
their
with the whole PowerPoint. Oh my god.
You know, they're super. Yeah, that'd be super somehow.
You
was
understood
fun.
the assignment. 100%. All right, Ricky, you want to go next?
Sure.
Oh my god, this is so cute.
Is that
This one
fucking
was
Charmander?
first. His parents love him more. Sorry, there's a glare
For
from my
obvious
window.
reasons.
There you go. The other one kind of got squished. I don't know.
They look
I
like
had to
little
use the
Pokemon.
clamps.
Oh god, the clamps. Dereck, that's traumatic. All right, speaking of trauma, Dereck, give us the next one.
Okay,
You get
here
2
we
in a
go.
row. 2 in a row.
Trauma and Dereck go hand in
I'm
hand.
going for it. Just tell me if I'm upside down or not. Can you see it?
Ted and
Yeah.
Dennis.
Move over. Move over. Aw.
I've been drawing
love
that T-Rex since I was 5. Except
see
this
why.
time they got capes.
Dennis got that big eye too. Good for Dennis.
I forgot to
He
give
has
my capes or
20/20.
something.
I love it.
Oh, thank you.
I think
Dennis
everybody's
the
are good.
dinosaur.
I think Ricky's was my favorite this time though, because yours look cute. They look like Pokemon.
Little Pokemon.
They were adorable.
They did look like Pokemon.
Aw.
Is that Scotty Young over there?
Ricky Z, Scotty Young. There you go. Same thing.
Sorry, there's an animal hovering outside my door.
Is it another peacock?
Don't talk
There
that way
was, I
about
heard
your
it yell.
kids.
They're surrounding me.
All right. The third one. Draw a super dinosaur obsessed with coffee.
Boy.
Hmm.
I'm trying to think of a different dinosaur to draw.
I know how to draw nothing, so dinosaurs.
Same.
Like they all just look like some kind of weird T-Rex.
But you guys are so good at drawing. What the hell? Like, all of yours have been great this time. I would say we need some I should have put the Murder Falcon playlist on for this or something maybe.
Bruticus. Oh yeah.
It got so quiet.
I'm
We have to
focused. I know it's not entertaining to be quiet while drawing, but also I have to focus.
Hope everyone's holding us down in the chat right now.
Damn, this would be okay if I knew how to fucking draw.
I like to take into account that we don't really know what dinosaurs looked like.
That
So,
is
you
a
know.
fair argument.
Oh boy.
I think I just need to
Oh,
quit the
fuck yeah.
challenge. Damn, Dereck is confident. Derek's like, I got this shit.
This is the way you gotta do it, man. Just fucking send it.
It's like you're the one person here that is actively working on a comic or something.
Oh yeah, I know.
In case those of you watching don't listen to the weekly polls or keep up with Dereck on Twitter, he is in the process of finishing up his comic called What Makes a Man, and it looks fucking badass. So if you guys are a fan of DWJ and stuff, you definitely need to check out Dereck's comic when it comes out.
Oh, thank you.
I thought Dereck
looks
was
so
making a
good.
weird noise. I did not realize that was his kid.
It's my child.
I thought he
She's
was
got
just
her.
like,
She has her elephant thing that she's chewing on, and she dropped it and thought it disappeared, and now she's sad. You don't have to be sad. Daddy will always pick it up.
Daddy will fix it.
Yeah.
Are you ready, Chase?
Oh no, I'm waiting. While waiting, I want to hold up this awesome Murder Falcon number 5
Oh, yeah, the metal
variant
cover.
cover.
Mm-hmm.
The only one I have so far. It's a homage to Yngwie Malmsteen album. It is pretty badass. I mean, if you think playing an electrical guitar and shooting fire at a fire-breathing, multi-headed dragon is badass, then it is.
Absolutely.
Nah, that's lame.
You sound like a true Star Wars fan. Good job.
What the fuck is an Ingve? Is that some kind of seasoning?
All right. Chase, you want to go first this time?
Sure. It's all on the same page. It's a Pachycephalosaurus holding
Listen
a
to you.
coffee.
Oh my god, it looks like a good hipster dino. I love it.
Pachycephalosaurus has the big skull, bone skull, so I imagine he had some kind of mental powers. The bone skull is protecting. Hence the lines. That's mental lines. And yeah, enjoying his coffee. A little smile on his face or her face. I don't know. I didn't draw genitals. There you go.
That's the next step. That's the next step in your own personal time. Obviously.
That's Friendly
Spare
Neighborhood
trade
After
organic.
Hours show.
I'm gonna get mine out of the way because it is again. I don't know what happened here, but I tried doing a Stegosaurus drinking coffee, and this happened.
And this
Whoa,
happened.
Lord! We said we weren't drawing genitals. Whoa!
There's no genitals. What are you talking about? That's a tail. That is a tail.
This is Neighborhood at Night.
It's a tail. Why would something else have a bit? We're not gonna talk about that. We're not talking about dark spots.
I thought I was looking in the mirror.
You can go next, Derek.
Okay, is it good? Tell me when it's good.
Well,
Oh,
it's
that's good.
sideways.
Oh wait,
There.
Is that a frog demon? What
it's
is-
like it's a really squatty pterodactyl with some espresso.
I love that.
Looks like he likes. Is he like tonguing it out of the cup? What is
Yeah, because he can't like stand because his knees
I
are
need to
fucked
laugh.
up because he's just drinking coffee.
it? He's been all super for so long. He's just worn out.
Yeah, all the caffeine has like calcified his joints.
I mean, look, we're talking about superheroes as they age. It's a popular thing now. Makes
It
total
happens.
Totally.
sense. And Ricky, what you got? Last one.
I made
for
a.
this
I think it's a
round.
brontosaurus. I don't know, and it's his secret identity. This way. So there you go.
It looks like it's his first day at the office.
He's excited but stressed out from all the caffeine.
I love it.
anxiety.
You're really good at drawing faces, Ricky.
Oh, geez,
I know. I was
thanks.
going to say that. A lot of expression in them eyes.
You're really good with the faces. So we've got 3 more left, and they're really easy.
Three more.
It's Derek's turn. This one, Derek, you
Shit.
get to draw a dino, and we have to guess what kind of dino it is. It can be really easy. It can be more complicated. Whatever you want to do.
Oh shit. Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to bring out the big guns.
Wait, does it have to be a superhero?
It just says dino. It does not have to be super.
I'm turning off my camera so I can concentrate and you guys don't look at me and make faces.
Everybody's like leaving this little get together shindig. They're all like
Neighborhood
walking
at
by
night
my
needs to
car.
become a thing. I mean, listen, we could do a 9 o'clock show once a month and just have no bars held. I've always wanted to do a podcast where all we do is we like thirst over like characters and stuff because I think that would be hilarious. Night Watch.
Oh
my
Night Watch.
God.
Yeah, there you go, Chris. You're a genius.
Man, I hope these people in the chat are gonna post their pictures on Twitter or something. I want to see some mothers.
It would be
My
fun
brother's
to
like
see.
looking through the window right now. Do you see this idiot? And my aunt's there too, so you see her too.
What up, fam?
I want to like roll down the window and be like, "You're on TV." My window's unlocked. We have like
You're
the child
live
lock
on
or whatever.
YouTube right now.
Oh, jeez.
Your friendly
Anyway.
neighborhood Night Watch. I gotta write that down. Oh, we'll get one from
Sorry.
Chris. Chris
What
says
did
he's
Dereck
gonna
pick?
draw
I was
one.
distracted by people knocking. on my
Yes,
window.
Chris.
I'm gonna write that down.
Hey, maybe best fan dinosaur can win something.
Ooh, we could do a giveaway. That could be fun.
One of my children just opened my door.
I thought you're offering one of your children for the giveaway.
Oh, that's yeah. No,
Okay, I'm here.
I
And
made
I had to
extras.
pick up my child so she'll quit crying. But I'm here.
Are you ready? Do you
I'm
have the drawing
ready.
for us? Let's do
Yes.
it. Show it to us.
Oh,
I mean, we can see you and your kid, I guess. Like,
is it there?
turn it
that
a
a-
bit.
Oh,
There you
that-
go.
Breathing ankylosaurus.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
best dinosaur ever, the Ankylosaurus. He'll
That's
fuck up your ankles and he'll take your bitch.
That's why they call it that. Okay.
I love it. See, that's how you're a good artist, because we could actually guess what that is.
Thanks.
But it wasn't suplexing Batman. What happened to that? No, I'm kidding.
Dude, I don't think the Ankylo could do it. He's just got a big butt.
Whack him with that.
Just pick him up with the tail and go, whoop!
That's right. And like then Batman's gonna have a concussion and he'll wake up and finally eat pussy. I said it.
And with that said, we're gonna skip me because time, and also I clearly cannot draw. I mean, this is still here, so I don't know what you want from me. But Ricky can draw.
Oh crap! My name's
Ricky.
on the screen.
I
Yeah,
believe in you,
Sorry, there's
Ricky.
like little children. It's like I'm in like a weird little land, and they're like popping up in my windows, and like they're like everywhere.
Represent the weekly pools well.
Oh, well, that's not
There
good.
you go.
So what? Okay, sorry. I need glasses. It says we draw it and you guess it.
Welcome to the
Draw it.
club. Nice. Sorry.
Ankylosaurus. There you go, Derek. You made a new dinosaur.
I messed up. I'm using the eraser by accident. I didn't mean to. Can't draw with an eraser, stupid. Technology's hard. Cool. Is it
Chris
I'm
like
here.
says Ricky's and It's a Small World. Yeah, children just pop up and they don't stop. It just repeats itself over and over.
Peacock screaming, children dancing.
I'm gonna blink. I'm gonna be 40, and mine's gonna be at the
Does it
prom.
have to
I'm
be
gonna say,
super?
"Get off my lawn!"
Does it have to be super?
No, just a dino of some sort.
Oh, okay, cool. Then that's much easier, right? Is it? I don't know.
You're the one drawing it.
Oh boy.
Dude, we had Dinosaur Week when I was in kindergarten, and I feel like I prospered, but like I just never got better.
I feel like I don't remember if some of these have longer necks or shorter necks.
Guess that dino neck. Next game, guys. Next time.
Yeah.
Ricky, are you drawing it as a musical one? Like, is it a drumming dinosaur?
No, but that probably
Damn
would have worked
it.
out just as well.
Yeah, for those of you guys that don't know, if you don't follow Ricky on Twitter, he every once in a while he'll post a video of him playing his drums in his house, and it's fantastic every single time.
Aw. I'm actually probably gonna do another thing because I gotta hook my drums back up, and we're moving them to a different room, so I think I can fit my double pedal back on,
Ooh,
and then I can listen to Murder Falcon's Bruticus stuff while I hang out. Sure.
nice.
I think I'm done. I'm as done as it's gonna get.
I love how we're just hearing all these weird sounds from Dereck, and we can't see anything, so every sound is just a surprise.
I warned you about the sounds you'd hear from me because of all the. I'm like on a farm right now, but then Derek's got all of them covered. So
I'm actively feeding a baby. That's
What
why
do I do? I just
my
put it up
camera's
here.
off. 'Cause
Oh, yeah,
you're just gonna be
I'll
looking
make
at my
it bigger.
ceiling.
It's a
Oh,
stegosaurus.
nice. Stegosaurus.
yay!
That's not a Stegosaurus. That's Ryan Stegman.
I like his little face because it just looks dopey.
I like how you did the underbelly. It looks really good.
Aw. Yeah, I guess I probably should have focused more on the spiky part, right? Because that's how you would identify.
I mean, the dopey face kind of gave it away.
Yes, I can tell it's a stegosaurus because of his dumb-looking head.
It reminds me of what was his name? Spike from The Land Before Time. He's such a sweetheart, but he has a dopey face.
He's so dumb.
Mhm.
He never learns how to talk, and his parents are dead. He's like Batman, but not purple.
All right, Chase, it's your turn. The grand finale, the last one of the game. Draw a
okay.
dino, and we'll guess what it is. Surprise us, wow us, or just do the basics, whatever you want.
If I wasn't using my phone, I would play the Bruticus soundtrack in the background.
Ricky, it's so good to hear your voice, dude.
I miss you.
I miss you too, pal.
And freaking Tevin, who just is gone now. He's just,
He's
disappeared.
he's lost. He's lost
He
in
got
the
abducted.
wind.
Ugh.
We have to go on a mission. We have to find him.
He lives 10 minutes away from me, and I haven't seen him.
A quest it is then.
I was saying that could be your next comic, Derek.
The quest
Where
for
do
Tevin.
I find my best friend?
Yeah.
I did actually. I saw him at the post office a few weeks ago. It was really funny because, of course, I didn't plan to meet him at the post office, but there he was in his little baseball coach uniform, and here I am carrying a baby, and it was one of those really weird moments in your life where it's like, "Fuck, look at us now."
He's coaching baseball now too? I thought he was just doing basketball.
He did basketball and then baseball, and I think he's finally done after
Look at
yesterday.
Look at him with all his different stuff.
Yeah, I think he's finally done, but he's not in the comic game anymore. He quit pulling anything just because he's too busy.
I think he's being controlled, and we have to save him.
And I know, how do you
See,
not pull
superhero comic
comics?
right here.
I have a whole fucking child, and here I am.
There's really intense quest music playing in my head right now.
I can see Ricky plotting. Ricky is actively making a
We
plan.
will find him.
We'll play a game of Gauntlet, and Tevin's at the top of the mountain.
Let's just do it. My wife wanted to go for a trip anyway. Let's just take a trip down, and we'll just show up at his house and dress up like Renaissance-y looking stuff, and just get him. He'll be like, "What are you guys doing?" And then we'll just
He would be so confused.
yeah, just knock him down, bag him up, and rescue him.
Hey, if it's in West Virginia, I can show up there too.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
All
dude,
over.
Chase doesn't live far from me.
Yeah, so we can make a whole thing out of it, and then I guess the weird part will be that we'd actually be kidnapping him from his perspective, but he doesn't know.
Dude, me and Chase totally go to the same LCS, and we just always miss each other.
I blame
Yeah.
children.
Well,
Yeah.
and Chase doesn't always go to a shop, I don't think. He gets a lot of stuff delivered.
I do.
True.
I try to go once every 2 weeks and get random stuff. I always want to go there and buy stuff, even though I don't. So there's certain things I don't order online, so I can go there and spend money too. But
Yeah.
that's just because I'm sucker.
I'm never in there very long either. I'm very much I get in and I get out because I go a lot of the times while I'm on the clock at work. So I try to make it as quick as possible.
They have a
It's nice to get
salon
paid to
next
get
door.
your comics, though.
They have a salon next door, so my wife goes and gets her nails done or something, and I go in the comic shop and have a beer and just sit and bullshit and buy comics.
And then with Target being right there, I can always be like, "Hey, do you want to go to Target?" And my wife's always like, "Of course." And I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna get some comics.
Yeah, I do that too.
Give me 10 minutes."
Yeah, I feel like
Okay.
Chase is going to take 10 minutes on his glorious masterpiece
No.
here.
I'm done.
You ready?
We
Yeah.
need more meteor pterodactyls.
Oh, well, I didn't do that. I did do superhero though, kinda. Well, let me give him a mask. I'll give him a mask because super. Yeah.
I'm really excited to see this one.
Oh,
it's so
good.
cute. The Triceratops.
You got
He's got,
lightning horns.
Horns. I love that.
What's on
I
its
love his
tail?
little goggles.
Is it a
Oh,
yo-yo?
and his tail, that's a wheel because he moves so fast. The tail's got a
It's like a little wheelie bar. Yeah.
and the goggles
So
are for the
does it
speed,
have
you know.
lightning powers? Is that it?
Yeah, it's fast as shit. You see those little legs
can it rival
move.
Thor or Storm?
I think it's more of Flash type, you know.
Oh, okay. So Speedy.
Oh
Speedy
yeah,
one.
hence the wheel and the goggles.
Just one wheel though. Only one.
Oh yeah, that's all it needs.
One wheel.
You haven't
Well,
seen
that
those little
was-
legs move.
But they can move though, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay.
That's
I was
super
about to say-
speed. Hence the lightning horns.
Like the little sound bit from the Flintstones when they run fast.
Yeah, I think that his feet move in one place for 5 seconds where he goes too.
That one was awesome. Well, I loved all your guys' drawings. Mine, I'm going to burn away, even though it's a dry waste board. I will be burning this. But thank you guys so much for coming on and talking about Daniel Warren Johnson stories with me and Jurassic League and Murder Falcon and all that good stuff and drawing dumb dinos. I wanted to give everybody a chance to plug themselves, obviously. Chase, you want to go first just because you're to my right? You want to plug yourself and where people can find you, what you do, all that good stuff?
Oh, I mean, I don't do anything. Find me on Twitter. I comment on comics. I'll talk to you because it's what I do.
Ricky, look out! There's a monster behind you.
I guest on random podcasts, so listen to whatever podcast I'm on.
He comments on
support
everything.
Those people. I comment on everything, especially comics, close-up magic, skateboarding, and music, especially punk music. Those will be my main categories.
Perfect. Ricky, plug yourself.
I also don't really officially do anything, so weekly polls allows me to participate with them sometimes. Derek's just a sharing, caring fella. I'm goofing around with some side project music stuff with a friend of mine who started a record label. That's pretty much it. I just hang out on Twitter and do silly stuff and whatever I feel like doing whenever, and then I guest on things when people ask me.
That's the way to do it. Dereck, what are you doing? I know you got some stuff in the works.
Yeah. I hope someday the weekly polls will come back. The pod. I don't know
text
about
you
YouTube.
after this.
Yeah. I made a video a couple weeks ago and I don't know. I don't feel as cool doing it anymore. It just doesn't give me the business. But I really want to pod again because this was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And then I wrote a comic and my buddy Nate is drawing it and it's actually done, but not completely done. It's done, but we just, the fine tuning type shit and it's going to be done. And we're not doing a Kickstarter because we talked about it. And it's why am I going to spend all this money and do all this extra work to mail all this shit out myself? So we're just going to go the lazy route and it's going to be on Amazon.
Nice.
Sick.
And then people can just order it digitally or their physicals from Amazon. That way I don't have to print nothing.
Well, that's awesome. And
So,
people can still get it digitally too if they want, I'm assuming.
Totally. I'll hand that shit out like candy. Just
You
hit me
get a
up on
comic.
Twitter,
You get a
bro.
comic. Everyone
dude.
gets a comic.
At GrimaceWayne, just slide in the DMs.
Oprah of
totally
indies.
have it.
On that note, anybody still listening, support indie comics. Support
Fuck yeah,
Kickstarters.
dude.
Support Indiegogos. Support indie creators.
Yep.
If there's
and-
stuff you
Comics in
don't
the
like that's
Gemini
happening
mailer.
in mainstream, go to indie because they're literally anything you can find.
Yeah, and support the creators, not the publishers, because some people, I think, misconstrue that. They're like, oh, well, I'm going to support Image Comics or Boom Studios, which is fine. You can enjoy the publishers, absolutely, but they're creators behind those publishers. If you find a creator you like, follow them. That's why we spent, this whole time today talking about Daniel Warren Johnson, one creator's work. The impact these creators can have is cool. And now Dereck is one of them. So a huge congrats. That's fucking awesome, man.
And Daniel Warren Johnson came up through indie stuff, all the way to mainstream. If he wasn't being supported, we wouldn't have what we're having now. So
Right.
support indie creators.
Yep, absolutely. Well, thank you guys again for coming on, even despite being at a birthday party on a farm and having a kid that really wants your attention.
Oh, yeah.
Those of you watching, check all of them out on Twitter. Chase is at ICommentOnComics. Ricky is at Z13, the word 3. Is that right?
Yep.
Got it. And then Dereck is at GrimaceWayne because he is always suplexing Batman in between promoting kick-ass comics, as you should. I mean, what else are you going to do with your life?
Batman is my bitch.
Those guys watching, make sure you follow the show's Twitter as well. And then next week, just so you guys know, there will be no show. I will be on vacation with the family late next week. But after that, the week after, we will be back and I will be having a creator on the show. And those of you watching get a hint. It's a creator that is working with Vault Comics right now. So very exciting stuff. So very excited to bring them on.
Fancy.
Right? It's gonna be. It's taken a good while to get this person in. So
Get out the
I'm
doilies.
excited. Come join us, please. But yeah, thanks you guys for coming on, and we'll see you guys in 2 weeks this time. 2 weeks.
Thanks for having us.